Hey guys, back in March, y'all may have seen the video I did where I was planting watermelons in this small greenhouse. Got them in a little box over here. I had another box that I also put some French melons in, some of them like little miniature cantaloupes, trying to get them to come up the string. They did get up the strings, but they had powdery mildew on them so bad and I just couldn't keep control of it, so I ended up getting them out of here. But the watermelons, they have done pretty good. The vines don't look the best in the world right now, with the sun just beaming on these things all day long. And I'm gonna tell you what, it gets hot in here. For these things to have produced anything at all, I'm pretty pleased. When I did my watermelon picking last year, if y'all remember that video, I was in weeds. It was all the way up to here, and everywhere I stepped, I never knew exactly what was going to be waiting on me. So I wanted to do something a little bit different this year and see if I could pick some watermelons without having to worry about them little creepy crawlers. Looking at a couple of them up close, these are some really nice looking Jubilee watermelons. I think I'm going to need a bigger knife. Now this dude right here, he's got a little bit of size on him. That thing is 2 foot long, and I don't have no string like Pep Prepper had when she was measuring her pigs. But I think I'll just pick this thing up, put it on the scale, see if I can do it without breaking the scale, and we'll see what she weighs. Here's the stem coming out of the big one, and the little tendril down here is all dried up. She's supposed to be ready to go. Now let me see if I can pick Moby up over here. Unlike the video I did last year when I just come along and pick this stuff up, you're supposed to do this. Bend your knees, break the stem, come on up with this thing. That's the way you lift something heavy. Daggone. Alrighty, got my scale zeroed out. Bend my knees, straighten my back one more time, and see if I can get this thing to stay on here in such a way that you can actually see what it says. $55.5 pounds. That ain't bad for a little greenhouse watermelon. I'm not recommending anybody go out and build a greenhouse specifically for growing watermelons. That just ain't gonna make much sense. But however, if you end up in a situation like me, where you know going into the hot months you're not gonna have anything in here, go ahead and put you a few watermelon on the side, and by the time those things start to run, everything else should be finishing up and you can let the watermelons take over. The only thing I had to do was make sure they had plenty of water. I'd water them just about every day, every other day, and give them a little bit of fertilizer, whatever nutrient solution I happen to be working with at the time, a little bit of compost tea. I never had to do any spraying in here, no pesticide, nothing like that. I just let the plants do their own thing, and you see what the results were. It was a slow process, being from March, April, May, June, July, but was it worth it? I tell you what, when you cut into a great big old watermelon, you get that thing ice cold, heck yeah, it was worth it. So I hope that was helpful. Y'all take care, and Lord willing, alright, I'm going to try to get this thing cut open. Best knife I could find was this one right here. It ain't quite long enough to go all the way through, but I'm going to try to make it work. The biggest one I've ever grown was about 62, 63 pounds back in 2007. So this ain't the biggest one ever, but she's a nice one. Let me just see if I can cut this thing open and see if going by that dead tendril was the right thing to do. Feel pretty soft on the inside there. Come on through there, baby. Uh-oh. I feel it breaking. Man, I'm going to tell you what. You can smell it coming out of here right now. This is going to be a fine watermelon. Lord have mercy. That's what I'm talking about. This thing has been sitting in the house for a couple days now. Got it nice and cool. And when you cut you a piece out of the heart like this, man, oh man, that thing is some kind of good. There's a lot of good watermelons on the market, but I don't think you can go wrong with Jubilee. I know I can't. Guys, it doesn't matter what kind of gardener you are, whether you're 100% organic, 100% conventional, or like me, somewhere in the middle. Whether you got a long row garden, some raised beds, greenhouses, hydroponic containers, them self-watering deals, whatever you have access to, please just get out there and grow something. I promise you, when you can produce something like this, it makes it all worth it. Now, y'all take care, and Lord willing, I'll see you next time. If you found this video to be helpful, informative, entertaining, or just downright funny, don't forget to subscribe.